Yeah.
Hello. Whoa, I'm sounding kind of like Jack. Hello. Hello.
Yo, do you remember that guy that's like, get out the salami and cheese, this ball game's over?
Isn't that Jack? Well, every time they scored 100 points, he talked about the salami
Jack.
and cheese. Hello.
Get out the salami and cheese, this ball game is over.
Everybody got a pizza last night. Come on, man.
What's going on, peoples? We go by the name of the Bryan Brothers.
Yeah, it's your boy Jay. I'm out here.
Yeah, and your boy Adrian. And let's get into it, guys. Honestly, no funny stuff, no games. Let's just get right into it.
Right away, there's some guys right now that's kind of waiting on like the West Coast.
Yeah.
Golden State Warriors, just to give everyone a recap if they've missed out on a couple of things within the series, they like smoked the living out of Portland, man.
Yeah.
Portland is officially on vacation right now.
All their tickets are booked to Cancun. Actually, sorry, maybe not Cancun. Maybe like Turks and Caicos, like the Bahamas.
Something kind of nice. You know what I mean?
I don't know if it's the Maldives or the Maldives, or you can correct me if I'm wrong. I know somebody probably will be like, come on, Adrian, like it's the Maldives.
Someone might have to fix you up for that stuff.
It seems like it's the Maldives to me, man.
Hey,
I don't know. It's a beautiful place, but
they had entered vacation mode. Warriors clean sweep. They brought the brooms 4-0.
Yeah.
Without KD, without DeMarcus, and even throughout a little bit of series without Andre Iguodala, man. Warriors are showing that they're here.
Man.
Splash Brothers in effect, man.
They went up quickly. They grabbed a nice, brand new. What do you call it? The little scooper. They got a brand new broom, and they just swept them up. The battle of the Curry brothers.
Definitely.
Unfortunately, Steph won, which pretty much everybody knew was going to happen.
They felt it.
And it's just crazy to see because everyone's talking about Kevin Durant and the fact that he's the leader of the team. Without him, the Warriors wouldn't be able to push forward.
I feel the leader's Draymond.
And look what happened. Man, they cleaned them. Sweep.
Yeah, man. So,
come on, man. You guys now, people cannot say nothing. Like, the Splash Bros, like the original Splash Brothers, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, they proved themselves. They are definitely.
I think they just
they're here, man.
They reinforce what they were before. They just want to show people like if you felt like we didn't have it,
we're still here.
We're still here.
Those are basically the only two guys that are like scoring and producing major points. And it's like you guys couldn't close them out. I know Draymond was pushing the ball and everything, but. Come on, man.
They're back to their high volume shooting like they like.
Dame let me down, but honestly, I hope you enjoy your vacation. I know you're probably gonna spend some big money, but yeah, man, like enjoy your time,
relax and chill, man.
Have some pina coladas on the beach. If you like mojitos, trying to keep it clean. Yo, mojitos on vacation. Yo, if you're looking for a clean drink, you want the mix of like the mint and the lime, or I don't know if it's I think it's lime. But yo, check out the mojitos when you go on vacation, man.
And if you want to come and watch like the Eastern Conference Finals, come down to the 6, grab yourself a nice Timmy's. It's like the original thing to do, and come watch.
Yo, if you're from the States and your bag is pretty full, you know what I mean? Like you got the bag on you. Just come to Toronto, grab a nice little hotel somewhere close, and get you some Timmy's in the morning.
Grab one of these and come watch the game.
Yeah,
you'll feel good.
Yeah, you'll be all right. Hey, Gucci did that. Gucci came. It's my first time in Canada.
Gucci man was all flexing. I like what
Canada.
Shout out to Gucci man coming in and you're entering now the scene, man. Now you see what it's about. But next time, Gucci man, because I know you're watching this, bro. Just put on like a Siakam jersey or something. I know you said you're all about the Bucks. Put on a Kawhi jersey.
Was he cheering for the Bucks the whole season?
No, I seen him only rock Atlanta jerseys and Celtics jerseys. I didn't see anything else. But you know what though? Yeah. Gucci man, La Flair.
What's that song?
She's
a very biggie girl. Don't bring her to mama. First you get a name, then you get it.
Yo, we're getting too hype right now.
Anyways, man, the Raptors took on the Milwaukee Bucks in Game 4, and let's get into it because it was pretty crazy downtown last night. Ooh. Man, I can't remember exactly what street that is. I don't know, man.
Isn't that near real sports?
Yeah, real sports. The Maple Leaf Garden. Scratching Maple Leaf Garden right now. It's the Raptors Square, the Jurassic Park, Jurassic Square, whatever you want to call it. But it was flooded last night, guys. Just flooded with people.
The
cheering for the Raptors.
City was out there, man.
Crazy. So let's get into the game, guys.
So right away into the first quarter, just giving you guys the rundown.
Yep.
Giannis was trying to have his way. This guy gunned it straight to the paint.
Yep.
Said, "Excuse me, Mark." Whoa.
Yeah, he's been killing the Euro step, man. Right now he's traveling in Paris right now, just like doing.
He's walking through all them European places, Italy, wherever you want to call it. He's just going there. Back to Greece, and we see the man out here. You know.
He's killing the Euro step, guys, and it just seems like there's no answer for it.
Yeah.
Sorry, there is an answer for it, but in the beginning quarter, he was just getting almost everything that he wanted to. Starting early off, the Raptors defense looked a little bit shaky. Siakam had very
2 TOs, right away, man.
Very early turnovers,
right?
And it's like, come on, you gotta protect the ball, man. You're at home. Like, you're supposed to feel comfortable here. Protect the rock, man. But, yeah, he had a couple turnovers early on. But then again, the Raptors turned it around.
Man,
we got rolling.
Lowry.
Yeah.
Lowry.
Talk about it, man. Talk about it.
Watching.
Yeah.
We rate you right now for the work that you put in, man.
Toronto, man.
This guy had 12 of the Raptors' 24 in the first Q.
Yep.
The threes were getting it in.
Yep.
He was facilitating to his guys. He was aggressive when he needed to be, making the extra pass.
Yeah.
He was just doing it all. The defense was there. Larry was definitely looking for his mans. I honestly, I appreciate that leadership from him, and that's what we always need. He always had that energy. Tonight was a night where he definitely felt it. That was definitely looking good. We had also Marcus Gasol.
Yeah.
Marcus Gasol was even looking for his shots, man.
I think he took a lot of criticism from fans, commentators, whatever you want to call it. But he took a lot of criticism, man, because everybody knows that this guy can play. They know that like his bag is full, man. He has enough skills in order to produce for the offensive end. So the fact that he came out last night and he just reinforced that, you know what, I really can play. Here's what I'm going to do. Knock down open three-pointers. You know, he was passing the ball like if this guy was Steve Nash.
He was definitely...
no, come on, man. Give him credit, man. Give him credit.
I just feel the credit that you're comparing to Nash, though.
Bro, the way he was passing the ball, it almost seems like, he had a conversation with Steve Nash, and Steve Nash was like, listen, all right, you're in Canada now. You're playing
Canada.
You're in Canada, like Gucci Mane would say. And you got to pass the ball efficiently, man, because he knows, like, how to pass the ball and how to make winning plays. And he was doing that early on, guys. Hitting the open tray balls, no hesitation. Perfect.
It was so perfect. That energy was there. Another guy that was also with the perfect entry at 3, Fred VanVleet.
Guys.
From the beginning.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Yes. You, Fred. You're watching too. You bet on yourself yesterday,
man.
Yeah. And you bet very high. High bets, high risk, high results. You got yourself going yesterday. That was definitely
so.
Good,
as soon as he came in, he curled off of the screen, got the ball in between 2 Bucks players, but he pulled it anyways. Cash, and it was good to see. He got his legs underneath him. Form looked on point.
Yeah.
And he scored early on, which was really good to see because he's been struggling in the series.
Yeah.
So you want to see some production from him. And the bench was also going in too. Guys, Stormin' Norman, whatever you want to call him. Playoff pal. He showed up again last night.
He definitely showed up.
It was real. Like, it got real for Norman Powell.
He had a nice little tray ball himself, too. That got him clicking right away.
Yeah.
Kawhi, on the other hand, not to kind of switch the subject, Kawhi got his first basket a little bit later in the first, but that was okay, though, because like you said, Norm was picking it up.
Yeah.
Fred picked it up.
Yep.
Ibaka picked it up. The energy was so contagious.
Yeah.
I know you noticed this, but for the people that noticed it, did you notice how Giannis seemed kind of shook at the free throw line?
Yeah.
Airball. Whoa.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Breeze went.
I don't know what happened. I guess Superfan Nav. You guys know who he is. He's the Raptors' #1 fan. He's at every single game.
Says he raptorizes every day.
Yeah, raptorize whatever. Yeah. But he usually tosses up his shirt. Like he sits like right behind the net, and he like tosses up his shirt. And I guess to try to get these shooters' focus off. But it was a combination of that. You know, the fans waving the balloons, people screaming, but. Giannis got an air ball in his free throws, man.
Yo,
and his form is really off because his elbow kind of is out to the side in the way he holds the ball, and then when he goes up, then he tucks it in, and then he releases. It's pretty weird, but his free throws were not going in this game.
It was on and off, man.
He was struggling.
It was on and off.
Really badly from the free throw line. And another person that we were kind of nervous about was Brook Lopez because he doesn't play in the paint. Like, it's very rare that we see him in the paint these days.
He mixes it up.
He mixes it up, but he's normally outside at the three-point line. He usually shoots between like 6 or 7 three-pointers a game.
Definitely.
And they're high percentage shots for him. So it was really hard for the Raptors in the first couple games to switch and get on him because they're usually worried about Giannis. And I've noticed what Giannis does is he drives in the paint, but his eyes, like his peripheral vision, is just focused on the shooters, right? So he quickly will just dash off a pass and hit the shooters.
Yes, sir.
So that's kind of the things that we were worried about in the beginning, but the Raptors did a good job closing out on Brook Lopez in time, and he struggled to get his shot off. So it was really good to see from the Raptors.
Definitely. Moving into the second quarter, right away, energy was still contagious.
Yeah.
Danny missed a 3 during a play, which we're not too worried about because Danny's always in that mode. Shout out to you for always staying focused.
Yeah.
But your boy Sergi was with the rebounds today, man.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday. He was with the rebounds. Yeah. Sergi had a nice putback. That was looking all good. I liked how Danny had his nice pump fake on Giannis. Yeah. Tried to take it. It seemed like just Raptors we're not fearful of this guy.
Yeah, but I mean, then again, we're at home. So when the Raptors are at home, from what we've seen is that the Raptors play better. Of course, you got your crowd behind you. Yeah. You're familiar with the Nets. You shoot on them all the time. Yeah. And, just everything in that combination plays out that you will play better.
Definitely.
So it worked in the Raptors' favor, right?
It definitely worked in the favor. Norman back again was storming, like you say. Yeah. That guy was pushing the ball up. He had a nice little in-transition leg, connected. The energy was there.
Yeah, his energy was on 10
It was on 10. Another guy that was on 10, Sergi got a putback. Yeah. Started rocking the rim.
And he just exploded it.
That was literally a momentum play. That energy just like, woo.
So it was good to see. So we're talking about the second quarter at this point, but the Raptors pushed into the second quarter with a 32-31 lead. The game was pretty much about neck and neck.
Yeah, it was close.
Going into the second, further on, the Raptors just kept on going, and they were making shots. Kawhi was kind of, playing at his pace, playing slowly, but the Raptors were just pushing and pushing and pushing.
We definitely were. Kawhi, even too, himself was looking for the extra man. He had a play where he looked for Sergi inside, nether slam.
Yeah, dished it out. It was really good.
And in addition to that, within 9 minutes going into the second quarter, Raptors had 11 assists off of 15 field goals, man. Yeah. That was actually very good. That looked very nice. Yeah. On the other side, though, one guy that had a bad game last game but was really catching fire was Middleton, man.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yo.
He was lighting it up. Going into second quarter, he was like 4 for 5 with 3-pointers. That guy was just he cooking, knew that he had to come back and have a game. And like you saying, man, he's cooking.
Everybody else was pretty much quiet. Middleton was just getting off his shot, man. Every play he would come down the stretch. If they didn't miss, they came back down and just gave him the ball and just let him operate, man, on the offensive end. Yeah. And he was just getting his jumper off, man, like it was no problem. Honestly, he looked like he was in practice mode. Like, all right, let me see what I can do here.
Let me get my shots. He found his
spot. ISO it up.
Just clicking.
And just, go to work. Because Giannis was struggling to get into the paint, guys. Serge Ibaka, Pascal Siakam, Marc Gasol, they did a great job with boxing him out. He very much struggled in this game.
They got him on his nerves. The defense was definitely on point too, because there was a play where Mark was on Giannis. Fred was right there too, trying to get his hand and strip it in. Mark active hands poked that out.
Yeah. Mark did a great job on the defensive end last night.
They were on him, man. Mark was putting a body.
Yeah.
Mark was putting a body. Mark was even getting some of his shots in the post.
Yeah.
That was looking pretty good too. Shout outs to him. Fred VanVleet had a nice assist that went over to Pascal for a 3. That was looking good. We were getting hot. I also seen when Larry came back, there was a pick and pop with him and Sergi. Sergi was making his baskets. Around the paint where he needed to. That was looking clean. There was a nice play where Larry gave it to Norman. Storming Norman for 3. That was looking good. We were just clicking,
guys. Norman,
on the whole, man.
Norman, he's been an underdog the whole season. I mean, I want to say underdog, but also
he's been having it rough since since the contract that he signed.
It's just not really consistent, but I don't know why. Like, he's balling right now. Like,
but he's the Bucks killer.
Balling right now, guys.
He has the answer for the Bucks.
It's crazy. Like, his 3-point shot is so consistent in this series.
His shot selection is perfect. Even his intensity on defense. You see how low that guy's getting?
I know a lot of people were talking about that, and they're saying,
low.
Norman Powell gets like hungry on deep. It's almost like Young Bull. What's his name on the Cleveland Cavaliers?
Sexton. Sexton when he's
he gets down like, you're not getting past me. But of course, he was playing defense on Chris Middleton, and Chris Middleton is a star, so. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to stop him. But Norman Powell did a great job, man, on playing defense, fighting over those screens. Because man, those screens are rough, man.
They are.
Brook Lopez is crunching people out the screens, man.
They are, man, and it wasn't looking too rough for us because we ended up going into finishing second quarter, going into the third. We're up by 10. Raptors bench 28-8 against Milwaukee in scoring. We were on fire. You didn't really hear too much from Brogdon.
No.
You did not hear too much from Ilyasova.
No.
You heard Mirotic here and there was speaking, and
I'm surprised.
Was shut down
with Mirotic's game. I didn't know that he could shoot the ball that well, man.
Are you serious?
I mean, I knew he could shoot. He played for Chicago.
Before, was lighting it up. New Orleans, he was lighting it up.
New Orleans, I didn't really hear too much. I know Chicago, he was knocking down some
I don't
tree
even
balls.
think they even want to let him go from New Orleans, but the way how they're seeing where it was going, it is what it is.
They might get Zion, so.
Well, they probably are, but you know what I'm saying. It's all good, though. Third quarter, moving right in. Kawhi was keeping it going on with the dunk. He had a nice little dunk that started off, but
the dunk was pretty scary, man.
Not that one. But he had some open plays where he had some open flushes.
With the passes by Mark, right?
Mark, I was just about to get into that too. Mark had this nice little laser cut pass. That was a backdoor cut.
But it was funny.
Kawhi 2 backdoor cuts.
He nodded his head like this, like, go, man. Just go. It was off a little pick and roll. And actually, no, I think Kawhi was just moving without the ball at this point. And Mark just looked at Kawhi like, "Yo, go, man, go!"
Kawhi hit that back cut and
just
right in between. No, that was. I don't think that was a bounce. That was just straight laser.
The first one was a bounce pass.
Okay, the first one
was to get it rolling.
Flush.
He's like, "All right, man, go, man!" And then Kawhi just ran. But the way he moved, Kawhi was like, "I don't think you're gonna pass it." And then when Mark did, he's like, "Oh, nice."
Trust him, man.
Like, yo, that was a nice pass.
He hit you with a nice laser. The next one, okay, okay, maybe it was a little.
I'm telling you, man,
a little.
I'm telling you,
salt grain of Nash.
Okay, maybe
it's 100%, 99.9% Mark. Maybe like a one little.
Can you give like a 5%? Because those passes, bigs don't make those passes like that.
That pass.
Besides,
it was
Jokic,
a sexy pass.
Besides Jokic. I think
Jokic,
they're kind of like neck and neck.
Jokic, you can say, has a little bit of more.
Okay, he does. Yeah,
just a little bit more. But that was looking really good. Larry came right back in it again, looking for his boy Pascal on the fast break and won. That was looking really nice. Marc Gasol even was catching back with the threes too.
Yeah.
Extra pass, not hesitating to take a shot.
Man. Let Marc play.
That was good, man. I really like that. Giannis once again with this spin lane. When he really times it properly, he has that going on.
For some of you guys who don't really know,
that's okay though.
Yeah.
Marc though had a play where he sent a outlet pass to Larry that had a turnover, and Middleton was just like, "Up, you slipped up."
Yeah,
like
guys.
That guy was just heavy,
not
man.
Be making those simple mistakes. Yeah, it was off the inbounds.
Well, yeah,
it was off the inbounds and marking Kyle. They didn't really have a proper connection, like establishing where Kyle was going to be before he passes the ball. And usually, I see Kyle kind of like
felt
glance.
Kyle just didn't reach for it properly.
The pass looked really rough, to be honest, because when Kyle went for it, the ball deflected right off of his hand.
I mean, it was late reaction.
Could have been Kyle, that too, but man, you guys can't make those mistakes because right after that, like you said,
Middleton capitalized. Hill caught that, swung to him,
Middleton just came down and pulled the
splashed that.
It was nothing.
Marc seemed like he made back up for it because later down the line, he had a nice little inside pass that drawed a couple mans, swung that to Pascal. Pascal was hitting that.
Yep.
The defense for Raptors were on point. When we started to notice that Middleton was getting hot or any guy, we started picking up. One play that we even had that looked really nice, we got Milwaukee to not put up anything with the 24 shot clock buzzer going off.
That was that
to
defense
me,
was perfect.
That was like, okay, you're definitely trying to lock it down.
Yeah, it seems like they just took them right out of the game with the defense. Like the defense was on point. Everybody was closing out on their man, which is perfect. Nick Nurse talked about that in Game 3, and he's like, listen, we have to close out on the shooters.
Yeah.
Because that's the most important thing. If you looked at Game 2, the Raptors just got, 3-balled to death, right?
Yeah.
So it was perfect, man. The Raptors were getting out on the shooters. Mirotic wasn't able to get off a shot with ease. Neither was Brook Lopez. Who else? Chris Middleton. He kept on scoring. There's not much that you could do about Chris Middleton, guys. Like, he's an all-star. He has that bag
himself, man,
where he can just score at will.
He can catch and shoot.
Yeah, there's not much you can do.
He's nice, man.
But as long as you can contain Giannis, stop him from getting in the paint and just kicking the ball out, then you have a chance. He still put up some big numbers, right?
Yeah.
But he struggled from the free throw line, which definitely helped the Raptors at that point.
Definitely.
Right?
Kawhi tried to get it going a little bit more into the third. Milwaukee tried to double him for some reason, not kind of noticing like he's not really feeling it.
Yeah.
Who cares? I'll take that because he had a play where he looked out to Fred.
Yeah.
Fred looked out to Norm. Norm splashed the tray. I was like, let's go.
Yeah.
Kawhi came back again, mid-range 2. I was like, all right, man, this is it, man.
And basically, it's time to wrap it up.
Energy was there. Sergi had a nice screen for Leonard. Leonard hit a nice 2.
Yeah.
Larry on the other end too was definitely showing the hustle from even on like the defensive side of it. There was a play where there was a missed shot. Larry came underneath the basket before Lopez was there.
Yeah.
Got knocked over. I was like, yo, you're just throwing yourself out there for his body, man.
Trying to get the W.
The hustle play was definitely there.
Yeah.
What else happened? I have a lot of stuff.
Are we in the fourth now?
No, I have one more thing to say. Norm was clicking again. Norm looked like he was open from base, came up, pull up tray.
Yeah, he was consistent. And that's a word not really attached with his name, but at this point in this series,
pulled out the tray.
I want to call him consistent Norm, man. He was just balling, man. The 3-ball for him especially, man. When he rose up, I think the 3-pointer that you're talking about, when he hit it from the top of the 3-point line,
stepped up and just
and he looked at the Milwaukee Bucks and he started shaking his head like,
Giannis kind of had a response to you for the end of the quarter.
Yeah, he did, and he knocked it right down in Norman Powell's face. But guess what? You know what? The main thing is, the bench is stepping up. Kawhi is not, playing an hour of basketball, having to do everything. And guess what? The hesitancy from the Raptors is not there. It's kind of vanished, which is really good to see. Definitely. And that stems on, it falls on Kyle Lowry and Marc Gasol. Because if they're hesitant, you can see that it carries over for the rest of the team.
Mostly for, you're right, both. Yeah. I was going to say, like,
it stems from both of them. Because when Marc is shooting, it just seems like Kyle Lowry's shooting. But when, when either one of them are hesitant, then like that just carries through for the whole team, man. So it was really good to see. Definitely. And Kyle Lowry was getting his 3-point shot up, man.
Definitely.
I really like to see that.
That was looking really good. Even going into the fourth, couple plays down the line, Fred got a nice steal, intercepted, had a nice little in and out lay. I
don't know if that's the sauce for the night. I don't know, man. It was a saucy play. Come on, man.
Okay,
at least Garden Select.
Okay,
Garden Select.
Garden Select with some gluten-free noodles. Make sure you're not buzzed, but you still have the energy to play. All right, Fred, I'll give it to you.
By the way, man, I'm allergic to gluten, so everything I do, man, gluten-free. All right. So
I'm definitely
all the restaurants that we're gonna be eating at in the near future. Gluten-free. All right.
Look out for his.
So shout out to all my gluten-free people if you're watching this. Man, shut yourself out.
Definitely. Fred once again had a nice little bank shot, couple plays down the line.
That looks confidence. Good. He needed that.
That looked good. Yeah. And with that one too, I think Giannis was getting a little bit aggressive with Ibaka. Called the foul. Ibaka got to shoot one for that too. Fred came back again. This was like the Freddie time, the Fred show. I don't know what it was. Hit a nice little scoop lay. That was looking really all nice. Sweet.
Yeah.
Pascal had a nice little reverse move that came through on time. Perfect, that was looking good.
The ball was moving,
Danny was stopping a lot of what people didn't take in with Danny was playing some good defense. He had a play where he stopped Brogdon on a come up where Brogdon looked like he was trying to get a little something in. Yeah. Danny met him on time. Shout out to Danny, even knowing that he wasn't producing in that way, he was effective in other ways, man. That was looking good. Raps were up 16 by the 7-minute and 23 mark. Middleton tried for a nice little push. Wasn't really saying too much because Kyle looked like from the corner where they rolled Scotiabank Arena on the flip side. Had a deep
that triple was deep. That just means
that no matter what Middleton and the Bucks did, Raptors just kept pushing, man. They're on OD.
The Raptors' mindset was basically, we're winning this game.
Definitely,
they just strictly focused on winning this game, guys. Like, at all costs. They did everything that they needed to do to get the W. And Kawhi, he didn't have to work that hard, man. I really like to see that. Because, man, there's only so much one man can do. There's only so much. But when you got Fred scoring, Norman, Kyle, Mark, Serge. We didn't even touch on Serge. The pick and pop, man, that was perfect. Kyle Lowry would just go over the pick, slash the ball over to Serge, and he was knocking down his jumpers. It's really good. When Serge is hitting his jumpers, I think it's almost guaranteed that the Raptors are going to come close to winning.
Even going into the end couple minutes of the fourth was looking for Serge on 2 inside plays back to back. That was looking good. Kyle even had a play where he was coming into the paint, looked up for his shooters. Kawhi was banging it. It was a wrap.
And Kawhi knocked down the 3-point shot.
It honestly was a wrap. Kyle was still on OD attacking the lane. Went for a nice 2. I think he bullied George Hill on that one where he went up for the lane at the end.
It was George Hill or Brogdon.
Brogdon won the 2. It was just a wrap.
Finished, and it was just perfect, man.
We cleaned it up. We definitely executed with that game. Raptors pulled out the W 120-102. Okay, let me just say
let's get into some closing stats here. Why Raptors won this game?
The bench outscored them 48-23 Milwaukee. None of Milwaukee's bench players were in double digits.
Ouch.
At all. Ouch. We definitely were shooting 18 for 39 from the field goal. Sorry, I'm been tongue twisted lately on my episodes.
Don't even worry
about it. That's Gucci about that.
Feel the energy. Milwaukee
was 8 for 25. They were not feeling it from the bench. Those guys were shut down. Brogdon had 4 points. Bledsoe had 5. We even have to go into the rest of the guys. Lopez had 8. Only 3 of their guys were in double digits.
Middleton played this game.
Middleton had no choice but to do that and so forth. But
now he knows how Kawhi feels.
Our guys were just killing it, man.
Yeah.
The main deciding factors I will say was Milwaukee has a thing where they've been going off with the second chance points and the fast break points. Fast break for us 25-18. Points in the paint 40-38 was close. Second chance points 10-8. We were looking really nice on that. No points off for turnovers, but it was okay.
Yeah, for both teams, right?
You have any stats you want to run down for the Raps? Because we were clicking everybody, man.
Let's get into it, guys. So, let's touch on Kawhi. I know he had a quiet night. He played 34 minutes, which is good because the other day he had an hour of basketball, which is a long time.
Yeah,
so he played 34 minutes, 19 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. He shot 6 for 13 from the field and he was 1 for 3 and 3-point shooting. So yeah, that was perfect. And now let's touch on Mark because Mark had a really big game.
Nice.
31 minutes, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists.
Looking for his guys,
He was distributing the ball.
The leader.
6 for 11 from the field and 3 for 6 in 3-point shooting, which is big. We needed him to knock down those treys in order to get the W. Well, as a collective, the Raptors all needed to hit their 3-point shots to be able to push forward and win this game.
The leader, Lowry, get into that.
So Lowry played 34 minutes, 25 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists.
Looking for his
shot
guys,
6 for 11 from the field and 3 for 7 from the 3-point line.
Efficient. That was nice.
We gotta touch on the Bucks killer. You know, he doesn't fear the deer. He doesn't fear Giannis.
Yeah.
Norman Powell played 32 minutes. 18 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. He shot 6 for 18 from the field, and he was 4 for 13 in 3-point shooting.
Let it fly,
so
man.
He let it fly.
Don't feel ways.
He let it fly. Who else was going hard last night? Fred played 25 minutes, 13 points, 1 rebound, 6 assists, 5 for 6 from the field, and he was 3 for 3 in 3-point shooting. Yeah.
Ibaka had a nice 17 and 13.
That was just really good from Ibaka, man. We needed that.
Pascal and Danny still putting their work. Pascal had 7, 4, and 6. Still contributed. Danny had a nice 4. Still contributed.
Yeah, it's not really what you want to see from Danny Green.
For the Bucks, though, it's not what you really want to see. But you know what? It's nice to know that there's other guys that can pick it up and just help off where it needs to help.
Right?
The Bucks, though, Middleton he dropped a 30 bag on them with 7 and 6. He was definitely trying to do all he can.
He only had 3 people in double digits last night, guys.
Giannis had 25 and 10.
Yeah.
Mirotic had a quiet 11.
Yeah.
The rest of the guys weren't really as efficient because we locked them down.
Yeah.
So, not to run too much, but just going forward into the next game, we're going to need the same production from our bench players.
Especially
I feel
in Milwaukee,
when the bench is clicking like this, when our bench is better than their bench, we have the game in the bag. Like, you don't need every guy to play 52 minutes and get bust. But once we can have every guy in all cylinders clicking, the aggression is there, not hesitant. Although this was at home, we need the same energy.
The same energy
over
guys.
there. If we can match that, take one from their home Raps. We're going to take one.
Yeah.
And we're hunting for some bucks.
Some deer.
We are. Some
don't fear any deer over here. You crazy?
Like Gucci Man say, deer meat. We looking for some deer meat, fam.
You crazy? Hey, man. If you went to work yesterday, and you're talking amongst your colleagues, employees, whatever, if you're a CEO, whatever it is, man, and you're like, I don't know if the Raptors can get this one. Well, you're wrong.
Your discussion changed this morning.
Yeah,
today.
Man.
It definitely changed.
You went in the office this morning and you're like, I went out after the game and I bought a little Raptors sweater. I bought a little hat,
I had my teammates.
I'm gonna start supporting now because they're doing really well. I think they can get to the finals. You're late, alright? You're late.
You can still jump on the wagon, but you're late. You're gonna have to pile up with the rest of the man them on the wagon still.
Because if you want to start the bandwagon now, you're late. You're going to have to run after the bandwagon because there's a lot of people right now supporting the city.
Really hard.
And you should be supporting from the jump, all right?
We see you. I'm seeing you.
I mean, wait. When Lowry scored 0 points, I was kind of like, ooh.
It hurt.
It hurt. But you know what? We had confidence in our city. We had confidence in our team, all right?
Now we got to take it over there.
Yeah.
And we're hunting for some deer.
Support the guys, man. Support the squad. And
let's go.
Yeah, man. The Raptors can definitely get to the finals if we can contain Giannis and we can contain Chris Middleton.
And the bench lives up to the expectations and they keep the same energy. We got this in the bag, man.
The Raptors, they can close out the series in 6.
The 6.
Let's get it, man. But hey, we greatly appreciate you for watching this.
Thank you for taking the time.
And you know what? Okay. If you're supporting the Raptors now, you just bought a sweater last night, you went and you got yourself a nice little Toronto Raptors dad hat. Support your city, man. Support your city. Man. But when you go into work and your friends start talking about, the Raptors did all right, you got to be like, no, the Raptors did amazing. All right? Ooh. Yeah.
Talk.
Support the city, man.
Talk, bro.
But anyways,
talk.
That's it for the show, guys.
Talk,
we
man.
greatly
love.
Appreciate you guys. And like my brother says, love is love.
Love is love. It's the Bryan Bros signing out. We thank y'all.
Yeah. But wait.
Follow, comment, subscribe. The whole 10, man. Come on.
If you had a good time listening to this today,
come on, subscribe.
Alright, you like the Bryan Brothers?
Subscribe.
Alright, the weather's getting better today, so you might as well
subscribe, because you're chilling and you're watching YouTube and you watching this and you like it. Alright? Don't front.
So just subscribe, guys. Anyways, all the best. I hope everything goes well.
Signing out, man. Peace.
Yeah.
Love. Ooh.